Hi friends, this is Viswanath Chemistry faculty. Now see the continuation questions of forensic laboratory exam. List the following species in order of decreasing nucleophilicity in an aqueous solution. So here 5 species are given. We should identify decreasing order of nucleophilicity. Nucleophilicity means nucleus attracting capacity is called nucleophilicity. If an atom or ion donates electron easily, then it has more nucleophilicity. So here, except this compound, remaining all the 4 are anions. That means having negative charge. Say this: CH3S minus and OH minus. Between these two, CH3S minus having more nucleophilicity than this compound, because here sulfur having negative charge, here oxygen having negative charge. These two elements belong to the same group, but electron donating nature is more for sulfur since its size is bigger, so it can easily donate electron. That means it can easily attract a nucleus. That's why its nucleophilicity is greater than OH minus. Now come to the remaining one: C6H5O minus, CH3 C double bond O minus. This is phenoxide ion, this is acetate ion. Between these two, acetate ion having equivalent resonating structures. See this: pi electrons are shifted on the oxygen atom in this manner. These pi bonded electrons are shifted to oxygen. This lone pair of negative charge is shifted between carbon and oxygen. Then we can get this structure. So these two structures are equivalent. So acetate ion having equivalent resonating structures. That's why it has more stability than phenoxide ion. In phenoxide ion, unequal resonating structures are there. So between these two, phenoxide ion and acetate ion, phenoxide ion having less stability, it can donate electrons. It means it can attract nucleus more easily than this one. Hence, phenoxide ion nucleophilicity is greater than acetate ion. Finally, CH3OH, it has least nucleophilicity among the given species because it has no negative charge. It is a neutral compound. Therefore, the decreasing order of nucleophilicity for the given compound is 5 greater than 3, greater than 1, greater than 4, greater than 2. What is the suitable option? Option B is the answer for this question. Next, identify the reactant A in the following reaction. This is the given reaction. We should identify starting compound A. These are the options. Now suitable option is D. Check it. Cyclohexane treated with bromine in presence of sunlight. Bromine atom is substituted. We can get bromocyclohexane. This compound treated with alcoholic KOH, dehydrohalogenation takes place. We can get alkenes. Now this cyclic unsaturated compound treated with ozone, we can get this type of ozonide. This ozonide on hydrolysis with a zinc, then we can get this compound. Bond breaking takes place. Here bond breaking takes place. Here also. Here and here also bond breaking takes place. Then two CHO groups, aldehyde groups present in the same compound. This is structure Y. Structure A, structure X, structure Y. Now this compound Y undergoes intramolecular aldol condensation. You may get a doubt. How can we say it undergoes intramolecular aldol condensation? Means the given reagent is aqueous Na2CO3. In the question, Y compound treated with aqueous Na2CO3, we can get this structure. This reagent is present means we have to understand because that reagent is used in intramolecular aldol condensation. Now within the compound, within the same compound, aldol condensation takes place. That's why it is called intramolecular aldol condensation. In aldol condensation reaction, alpha hydrogens are attached to oxygen atom of C double bond O group. Now this hydrogen, it is a alpha hydrogen. This hydrogen combines with the C double bond O group of oxygen atom of this C double bond O group. Then COH, it becomes CH. A bond is formed between this carbon and this carbon. So in this way, bond formation takes place. This hydrogen attaches to this oxygen. This C double bond O becomes COH, and bond is formed, a new bond is formed between this carbon and this carbon, that is this one. Now in the next step, this bonding electrons are shifted to this bonding electrons are shifted to this OH minus and H plus, removed in the form of H2O. Then we can get pi bond formation in this way. So this is nothing but this one, cyclopent 1-ene carbaldehyde. So this is the given product. So suitable reactant is this one. What is the option? Option D is the answer. Next, identify the compounds A and B. So A compound treated with this reagent, we can get B treated with this reagent, we can get this product. This A, B we should identify. So these are the four options for this. This question is based on Corey-House reaction. In this Corey-House reaction, alkyl halide is treated with lithium dialkyl copper to give corresponding hydrocarbon. Instead of lithium dialkyl copper, here they gave lithium diethynyl copper. So A compound is treated with this lithium diethynyl copper, then we can get compound B. It is treated with methyl lithium, then we can get this compound. For this, suitable one is based on the final product, we have to predict, we have to find out the structure A. So this is the suitable reactant to get final product. This compound having bromine halogen and CHO. So this compound alkyl halide and having CHO carbonyl group treated with this compound lithium diethynyl copper, then this CH2 double bond CH group is attached to this carbon. Halogen atom is removed in this way, LiBr. Another ethynyl compound combines with copper and removed as CH2 double bond CH, Cu. So this is structure B, this is structure A. When this compound B, this one, treated with CH3 Li, methyl lithium, we can get this compound. C double bond O becomes COLi. This compound on hydrolysis in presence of acid, we can get CHOH. This OLi bond is cleavaged and converted to OH. So this is the final product already given in the question. In this question, it is given. So option C is the suitable answer for this question. Next, identify the products X and Y in the following reduction reactions. Same compound is treated with different reducing agents, we can get different products. Those products we should identify. Zinc amalgam and HCl is nothing but Clemmensen reduction. Already we know that Clemmensen reduction means C double bond O group is converted to CH2. Here NH2 means hydrogen in presence of base. This reduction is nothing but Wolff-Kishner reduction. This Wolff-Kishner reduction and Clemmensen reduction both are used to reduce carbonyl group into corresponding alkane. Here when this compound is treated with zinc amalgam and HCl, Clemmensen reduction, C double bond O group is converted to CH2, but at meta position alkyl ammonium chloride chain is there. This chain remains intact. There is no change when this compound undergoes Clemmensen reduction. Same compound undergoes Wolff-Kishner reduction, then C double bond O group is converted to CH2 and this alkyl ammonium chloride salt is converted to CH2Cl. It is a alkyl halide. Wolff-Kishner reduction takes place in base medium. That's why dehydrohalogenation takes place and converted to alkene. So this is the difference between Clemmensen reduction and Wolff-Kishner reduction. Clemmensen reduction takes place in acidic medium. That's why only carbonyl group is reduced. But in case of Wolff-Kishner reduction, this reduction takes place in presence of in base medium. So alkyl halide is halogen atom is present in the given compound. Then that undergoes dehydrohalogenation and change it to alkene. Okay students, we'll meet you in the next class.